Welcome to the last episode of 2025 of Uploaded and Unfiltered. Yes, the last episode of this year. That doesn't mean I'm ending the podcast. I just want to get that out right now. How you doing? I hope your creative career went with the way you wanted it to this year. And I think, I mentioned this before, I think it's super important to not only reflect on the things that you have put out into the atmosphere, out into the universe, but also check your analytics at least once a month. But at the end of the year, it's a great time to see what have you accomplished in the last year of you creating content. For the podcast, I have successfully hit every week this year of uploading a podcast. So congrats to me. If I had my applause button, I would hit that right now. Maybe next year we'll have an applause button. This year I will focus on growing the audience of the podcast as well as diversifying the content that we bring to the podcast. But more importantly, bringing back guests on the podcast. That is a goal of mine. I need to get out of my little slump that I've been in. It's been easier to just record these when I feel like it versus trying to get people in to do an episode. But I know if I put out that energy, I will get that energy back. So I'm going to reverse energy, put out that I want people for the podcast. And then we're going to try to do at least 2 a month. So we'll see how that goes. Follow me for more. But in this episode, I wanted to go over my analytics, specifically for TikTok and YouTube, to see where we grew, where we didn't grow, what changes we could make for the future. And as I'm going through the analytics, I will provide some information on how you can use your analytics to better or further push your content, grow your audiences, so you can start getting paid on your respective platforms. All right. Without further ado, let's jump into YouTube first, because that is the one I spent most of my time working on. Hopefully did what I needed to grow the numbers. So we'll see. But I haven't even checked these yet. So what I'm going to do is in YouTube, you can set it for the year. So I'm setting it for 2025. And let's see what we did. Views, we have increased above 999%, which that's a good thing. Specifically, we got 277,000 views on YouTube. There's still room to grow there. My largest viewed video was actually a short, and it hit 16,000. And then my longest video, which is a Gobi video, which I need to get back to. Damn, it's been almost a year since I made that video. That one has roughly 4,500 views. Other than that, I'm looking through these analytics. I'm looking at the content, and it's looking good. We gained almost 2,000 watch hours. So this year, with a more focus on, we'll get that to the end of the video, but we gained 2,000 watch hours. And we gained over 600 subscribers to the channel. That is my main Kryptonite channel. Again, the applause button goes right here. That is awesome. I'm happy with these numbers. Let's see what else. Let's click see more. What else they got in here as far as analytics go? I know there was an option in here to view your audience. Monthly audience, 14K. Okay. New visitors to the channel, 97. We got 2.5 casual viewers. And so based on what I'm looking at now, I know I want to start zeroing in on getting people to subscribe to the channel so they can be there to watch more of the content as I put it up. One way to do that is be more consistent. So I guess I'll get into it right now. My goal for my YouTube channels, both my Radiant Reflection, which I'll go ahead and check the numbers on that, and my main Kryptonite channel, is to do at least one video a week for the remainder of 2026. And if we can squeeze in more, we'll do so. But first, we're going to nail down at least one video a week for each channel. So that's 2 YouTube videos a week. On my Kryptonite channel, I have a lot of content, a lot of ideas that I want to do for it. There's going to be more Gobi videos. There's going to be an emphasis on drone videos, since I am getting another drone, which I cannot wait to get. And on my Radiant Reflection video YouTube channel, I will be doing more vlogs or out and about vlogs, me out in real life, talking about content creation, talking about mindset, walking talks in the woods. Super excited about that. So I cannot wait. It looks like we gained 458. Oh, no, this is not. This is something else. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is just shorts. That's crazy. On shorts, we had 48% of the people stay and watch, 51 swiped away. So we can definitely get that number up easy. If I click more on here, what do I get? Total for the year, I got 262,000 views on my shorts and area for improvement. And the only last thing I want to see is videos. Ooh, I got 2K on my handheld video. Okay, so I know the content that I want to do next year is going to be more hands-on, more educational content, and more engaging. I'm going to have different camera angles. I'm going to have different musics. I'm not going to do a script, but I'm going to have a rough draft of an outline of what I want to do in the video. So I'm super excited to look at that. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to switch over to my Radiant Reflection page, which we only have 96 viewers, so we can definitely get that up. I'm gonna go to analytics. We're gonna go for 2025. Let's see what we got. We got 44,000 views on that channel, 38 watch hours, 81 new subscribers. Again, I didn't really give the attention that I wanted to this video or to this specific channel. I'm trying to see what is the most viewed video I have because most of these are just shorts, which shorts work. So videos, 22. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we need to figure out a way to get that content in front of more people. But that is my YouTube channels. I'm happy with those numbers. I will be happier when my Radiant Reflection numbers get higher. But again, when I put focus on it, that's when those numbers will grow. Let's move on to TikTok. Now, first, I'm going to look at my Radiant Reflection, my coaching page, TikTok analytics. And in TikTok, you can do it for a year just by clicking the last 365 days. I didn't feel like you can zero it down to specific January 1st to now, but we're going to do the last 365. Video views, we have 95,000 views, 694 profile views, 7,000 likes, 550 comments, and 193 shares. And most of my views came from the For You page and 10% came from search, which I'm actually surprised by. So that is a area of uploading to TikTok that I can start to zero in on with the creator insight report that they give you access to. I want to get my search up, and then following is 0% because we only have like 550, I believe, followers on that account. If we click over to content, no, that's not what I want. 365 total viewers, 62,000. We had a 43,000 new viewers, which is dope. And according to my analytics, most of my viewers are between the age of 25 and 34. 97% of them are in the United States. Let's go to followers and see how many followers we gained over the last year. 280 is bad. Well, we're about half and half as far as male, female gender goes. And over the last 7 days, most of your followers were most active around 2 p.m. Okay, dope. Now, let's look at my main Kryptonite channel. And I already know those numbers are going to be a little nutty. For an overview, oh my God. For the last 365 days, I have gained 1.3 million views on my account, 15,000 profile views, 90,000 likes, almost 3,000 comments, and about 2,300 shares. Not too shabby. Let's go to viewers. In the last 365 days, I have gained almost 3,000 followers to this account. That is dope. Most of my viewers on that account are male, which I'm not surprised, but again, I could change that. But I like the age range. Even though 38% are 25 to 34, 35 to 44 is 29%. And I got 2.6% 55 plus. That's what I'm talking about. Most of my audience is older. Only 18 to 24 is 22%, is a little high for me. I want to get that down to like 5, but this is dope. Again, go into your content and you can see, oh my God, my GTA video had 340,000 views in the last 365 days. That's crazy. I got a lot of double-digit K, 1,000 or more views on a bunch of different accounts or different videos. Most new viewers, You can do most likes. Usually that stays the same between the different categories. But if something has a lot of likes and not as many views, you can see what you did in that video and replicate it. And that's the plan for all of this content. Again, I stated earlier that my goal for both of my YouTube channels is one video a week. The podcast is still going to happen, except for I'm going to add at least 2 guest spots per month. And I'm still toying with the idea of doing video. Like, I know it'd probably work better in the long run, but that is something I'm going to be thinking about over the month of January. And if I do it, it's going to be in February. As far as my shorts go, I want to do at least one short a day for both my Radiant Reflection account and my Kryptonite account. Now, that means one video a day for 5 days. Monday through Friday, I want to have a piece of content up, a short piece of content on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And the beauty of that is I could batch create that in one day. So maybe Monday, I go out, do the vlog. Tuesday, I shoot the video that I'm shooting for my Kryptonite channel. Wednesday, I can batch create all of this content. Well, this will be the week prior. Or Saturday. Let's say Saturday, I batch create all of my short content. Podcasts happen when it happens because it doesn't take me too long to edit the podcast and get it up in a state that's ready to go, but it needs to be out before Tuesday. So that's always something that I have to keep in mind. Other than that, the goal for this year for YouTube is to get my watch hours up, because I know the sponsorship and brand deals are right around the corner, and that is what I am going after for the next year. I want to start getting paid for the content that I'm creating, more paid than the content, because I do get paid, don't get it wrong. But as I look at my streaming, I still want to stream, but I'm going to dial it back to a consistent, I think 3 days a week on all platforms except for Kick. And that way I keep that interaction going, because I love streaming. Streaming is fun as hell. The interactions you get via streaming are so different than when you create a YouTube video or a short. It's unique, and it's not for everybody, but I'm really good at fucking streaming, so I love doing it. The other thing that I want to accomplish in 2026 is more collaborations. I really didn't collab with anybody too much this year. I did with Tia. We got to play split set. What the fuck was the name of that game? I don't remember the name of that game. I did a few co-op streams with what is the name of that game? The island game where you're like climbing. I don't even know. But next year I want to do either is collab on streaming, or it's going to be us making a video together, or us doing some short skit. Something of that nature is going to happen this year. So if you ever want to collaborate with me and you just haven't had the wherewithal to ask, do so this year. I'm saying yes to like 95% of everything that comes my way, because the goal for next year is to try every idea that I have in my head, throw it up, see what works. If it needs to be tweak it and move forward. I'm chasing failure. I'm chasing as many no's as I can get. I'm chasing as many 1-2 viewed videos as possible to get it out of my system and be like, all right, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Ooh, this kind of worked. Let me tweak this and see if we can get it to where I want it. And I'm to the moon. Like, next year, all accounts are going to be above what they are this year. All accounts are going to be monetized. I'm going to be making money left and right from videos that I just spur of the moment made, because that is the world that I envision. That is what I want from the universe, and that's what I'm going to get. I mean, I already have it. In some timeline, I already have all of this. And one of the biggest things that I want to start putting more energy into is looking into how do I create the creative agency that helps Black people get brand deals, push their audience further, and monetize as much as possible. I have some ideas. I have some people I already know I want to work with, but the goal is for all of us to get paid, to find these brand deals, to hook up these content creators who are doing amazing work. They just need more eyes. That's the goal. 2026, those building blocks will start to be laid down, but in regards to my content, it's only up from here. Like, I know I've had a drone in the past, but something about having a drone and the freedom to just move around and see your landscape from a different point of view it's fucking fun, fucking awesome. So look forward to that If you haven't already followed me on my socials, it's Kryptonite on all of them, except for Instagram. It's Kryptonite. It's Krypt.streams. I'll have a link in the description of this podcast. But I encourage everyone out there listening, go take a look at your numbers, celebrate the wins that you have, analyze what you do not consider a win, and see how you can change that so it goes up in 2026. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. As always, protect your mental, keep creating content, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.